VS Code is one of the most popular code editors right now. It's free, built on open source, and runs everywhere. It is available to download for Windows 10, Windows 11, then Linux operating systems like Debian, Ubuntu, and then Apple's Mac OS. Easiest way to download VS Code is to simply search it inside Google and then click on top link. It will take you to the Visual Studio Code's official website. It will automatically give an option to download for your operating system. After installation, when you open your VS Code for first time, you will see a bunch of options. In start section, there is an option to create a new file. On clicking on it, it will open a dialog box. So here you can create a text file or a Python file. Let's create a text file. It will ask you to select a language or fill it with a template. From select a language, you can choose any language you want. So there are a bunch of options, or alternatively, you can write in this search bar. So let's create an HTML file. I have written some HTML code inside this file, but this file still is not created. As you can tell from the name, it is still untitled. To save this file, you can click on file menu and then select save as or save, or alternatively you can press Ctrl+S. Now I will click save as. You can name it any file like code.html and then save. This way we have created our first file in this project named code.html. On left hand side of VS Code are various icons that do very useful stuff. But first of all, we will explore the Explorer. This is the file we have just created. Inside Explorer, you can create, manage and see your files. So here at the top, there's an icon for creating new file, new folder, refresh Explorer, and collapse the folders if you have so many folders. So here this is a new file. I will click it, so it will create a new file. So here for example, I can create something like code.js. So as you can see, the moment I have written js, this icon is changed to js. So press enter. So a new JavaScript file is created. To create a new folder, click on this icon new folder and name it anything you want. For example, I am naming it my folder and press enter. New folder will be created, but currently it has no files. To create files, you can just first select it, then click on new file icon. Then after that you can create any file. Like I am going to create CSS file, so I will write code.css. So here as you can see, the icon is changed to CSS file. Press enter and a new file will be created inside this folder. If you want to move some outer file inside this folder, you have to select that file and drag that file inside this folder. So there's a pop-up appear. Are you sure you want to move code.js into my folder? Then click on move, and as you can see, this file is moved into this folder. Suppose you have multiple folders inside your project and they are all opened. So with this icon collapse folders, you can collapse all of them at once. Now what does this refresh explorer icon do? So for example, you have selected this code.js and you have clicked somewhere else inside your explorer. If you click on this refresh explorer, it will take you to the exact file that you have opened, current active file inside your VS Code. So for example, I will select some other file inside my folder too. So I will collapse it, I will just select something else, and if I refresh it, it will take me to file2.txt. So that's what it does. When you first time open a file inside Explorer, you can see that it is italicized. That means any other file you open will be opened inside this tab. If I click on file1.txt, it will be in the same tab, and file2.txt, it will be in the same tab. But if you want to just keep it here and you do not want it to be replaced with any file, you have to double click it, and then it is not italicized now. So now if you click on any other file, it will open in a new tab, right? So that process repeats. If you click on other file, it will be open in this tab. So you have to double click again to like fix this file inside this third tab, right? So that process goes on. Also with this close button, you can close any file you want to. When you add any new code inside your file, it is not saved by default. To check if it is saved or not, you can see this white dot. If there is a white dot, that means this file is not saved. To save this file, you can either select from this file menu the save, click on save, and it will be saved. But suppose you have written something else, right? New code, And here you can also press Command plus S or Control plus S if you're on Windows. Then here it is saved. Write some additional code inside this file. As you can see, this white dot appeared. Then now save it with Command plus S or Control plus S. Then again write some more code. Again you have to press Command plus S. It is now saved. But this is a very repetitive process. You don't want to save after every code addition. This can be easily fixed inside VS Code settings. To open VS Code settings, click on this icon at the bottom of sidebar, and as you can see there are a bunch of options. Click on settings and the settings will be opened. So here at the top we have commonly used settings. The first is autosave. Currently it is off. That means any changes in the inside code are not saved automatically. Then you can click here on after delay. So now go to your file and write any code. For example, const array is equals to this array. So as you can see now no white dot appeared inside our file. So that means our code is being automatically saved. Of course, in a lengthy code base, you want to search for a particular name, function, or sentence. To search for any keyword, name, or long text, you can press Ctrl plus F, then it will open a find box at the top. You can write any name, variable name, or any other text which you want to find inside your code base. So for example, I want to find all the occurrences of number. So I will write a number inside this search bar, and as you can see it has highlighted all the number names inside our code base. So it is very beneficial if you want to find some variable names or function names in your code. Or you can just select any variable, then press Ctrl plus F. It will automatically enter this selected variable name inside this search bar. So it has automatically entered number. So it has listed out all the numbers names inside our code, but there is a little problem. I want to search only for the number which has capital N. So for that you can click on this button which will match the case. So here it has only found this number which has capital N. Search functionality is also available inside sidebar. You have to just click on this icon, this search icon, and it will open a search text box. Here you can search for any name, keyword, or a full sentence. So here I will just search for number as we have done before, and the difference is that it will search for every file inside our folder. So it has searched inside my folder and it has searched inside this file1.txt. So as you can see, we have multiple files. I have number inside code.js. I have number written inside this file1.txt. So it has found out all the occurrences in every file in the current project. You might have noticed a very small text written on the right hand side of VS Code. This is actually called Minimap, and it will take you to different parts of code. When you drag it to the bottom, it will take you to the bottom part of code, and when you drag it upwards, it will take you to the top of your code. Back to welcome page, you can open any recent project directly from recent section, or if you want to open some other folder, you can click on this open button and it will take you to the explorer. And for example, here I will open inside technologies, then frameworks. I will open a React project, React Learn, and I will click on open. And as you can see, it has opened some new folder and all its files and folders. Inside walkthrough section, you can get started with different technologies or languages. The third icon inside this sidebar is a source control. Here you can directly work with Git. As you know about Git, first you have to stage the changes. Here from this plus icon, you can stage all changes. As you can see, now changes are staged. And now you can write the first commit. This will be the message of your commit. I will commit it and it's committed. A great feature about VS Code is its extension. You can also select it from sidebar, and as you can see there are some installed extensions and there are recommended extensions. Extensions are basically used to add support for some languages, add themes, add features which are not available by default inside VS Code. You can even visit the VS Code marketplace in the web, which has thousands and thousands of extensions available to download. Inside VS Code, you can also change different themes. To do that, just click on this settings icon, then select themes, then color themes. So here there's the list of these themes that you can use. So let's see, I want to use atom one light. So here our theme is changed to light.